At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners and Humana. News is also brought to you by Barry Levinson and Associates, Pahrump's Bankruptcy Center. When it comes to important matters like bankruptcy, call an experienced, compassionate attorney. Call the Bankruptcy Center of Pahrump. Call 775-727-4747.
Tonight on News 46, a two-vehicle accident injures 2.
An update on the Carson City IHOP shooting.
A new convenient Southwest medical clinic. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Rick Vale and Rhonda Van Winkle. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell and news across Nevada with Janet Eric. News 46, local coverage you can count on.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, October 5th, 2011. I am Rhonda Van Winkle.
And I'm Janet Eric for News 46. Topping our news tonight, a 2-vehicle rear-end collision occurred last night on Highway 160 and Irene. Deanna O'Donnell reports.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Last night, a 2-vehicle accident on Irene and Highway 160 prompted Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies, as well as Nevada Highway Patrol, to the scene of what appeared to be a rear-end collision. Both vehicles were still on the roadway when medics arrived on scene. One person in each vehicle complained of injuries. A male complained of neck and back injuries inside the pickup truck, and a female complaining that the airbag had hit her in the face. Both were transported locally here to Desert View Hospital. Nye County Sheriff's deputies blocked traffic in both directions while the accident was being investigated. Nevada Highway Patrol will be conducting that investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell on Irene and Highway 160 for News 46.
And now a press release has been issued regarding the Carson City IHOP shooting.
On September 6th, Carson City was shocked by automatic gunfire at the South Carson City IHOP restaurant. The incident left 4 victims dead, 7 injured, and a dead gunman at the scene. The sheriff's office is now releasing information pertaining to the weapons possessed by the shooter, Eduardo Cencion, at the time of the shooting. Cencion was found with an apparent fatal self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. Near his body was a pistol and an assault rifle. Inside the vehicle, an additional pistol and semi-automatic assault rifle were located. The weapons were seized by sheriff's deputies and ATF agents at the scene. The assault weapon used in the shooting has been identified as a Norinco MAC-90. The MAC-90 is a Chinese-made modified version of the Russian-made AK-47. It is manufactured as a semi-automatic sport rifle firing 7.62 millimeters or 5.56 millimeters ammunition. In this case, 7.62 millimeter ammunition was used and approximately 60 rounds were fired. In addition to the weapon, investigators recovered 16 magazines, 1 empty, associated with the weapon at the scene. Each magazine had a 30-round capacity. Investigators have determined that the weapon was sold by a private party in California to an unknown buyer over 5 years ago. The weapon was apparently later altered to function as an automatic weapon. The alteration was described by ATF as professionally gunsmith by an unknown person. The possession of this weapon in its manufactured state, semi-automatic, is not prohibited by Nevada state law. It has been unlawful since 1934 for civilians to own machine guns without special permission from the U.S. Treasury Department. Machine guns are subject to tax every time their ownership changes from one federally registered owner to another, and each weapon is subject to tax when it's made. It must be registered with ATF. The state of Nevada provides no further restrictions than those imposed by federal government that are pertinent to the IHOP incident. Also located in Sension's vehicle was a Romearm AK-47 semi-automatic rifle and a Glock semi-automatic handgun. All of these weapons were in manufacturer condition. The Carson City Sheriff's Office is now continuing to investigate the source of weapon alterations and the identities of those who owned the weapons previous to Sension. The Nevada revised statute allows for private sale of weapons, and sellers are permitted, but not required, to perform background checks on the purchaser. Failure of a seller to perform a background check does not give rise to a civil or criminal cause of action. As it pertains to Eduardo Sension, Nevada State CCW permitting and federal firearms licensing processes prescribed by law are not pertinent to this investigation, as no apparent licensing or permits were ever submitted for. Carson City Sheriff's and ATF agents continue to investigate the IHOP shooting. Anyone with information is encouraged to contact the Carson City Sheriff's Office at 775-887-2500. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
A new clinic is opening in a convenient location. You can shop while you wait to see the doctor. The doctor is in at Walmart.
Well, Southwest Medical Associates have been reaching out to the community with their new clinic that they have on Calvada. They are also having a new clinic here right in the middle of Walmart. And one of the great things is this little pager where you can actually come in and sign in for your appointment and shop until your appointment is ready for you. We're going to speak to several associates here and find out when this office is open.
Vice President of Clinic Operations for the Commercial and Medicaid.
And you, Cheryl?
Cheryl Price, I'm Manager of Clinic Operations here.
Tell me a little bit about this clinic and why we decided to open it inside of Walmart.
Well, we really want to give back to the community. We're really excited to be here. We think we can offer a lot of services for the uninsured as well as our own insured patients. So we're excited to be able to offer those.
We have other clinics just like this in 3 other Walmarts in Las Vegas as well.
Yes, we do. We have 2 in the north side of Las Vegas, 1 in the Henderson area. We're opening a 5th location outside of this location that's in the southwest part of the valley. That'll open shortly after this one opens on October 24th.
This is going to be really convenient for the community and, like you said, the uninsured. We have a total 2 rooms in this facility right here.
That is correct, and so we'll be able to offer, we have longer hours. We're open from 8 to 8 and during the week and 10 to 8 on the weekends, so we have a lot of opportunities for people to come in.
When are we officially opening?
That's October 24th.
And there's a small waiting room, but the hours kind of make it a little convenient. All the treatments options that we have here, give me a list.
Well, we can do strep testing, we can do pregnancy testing, we can do testing for bladder infections, glucose testing. We have physician assistants that will come in and can do a complete physical, preventative physical, sports physicals, camp physicals, just about anything. People can come in here for chronic care. If they have high blood pressure, we can check their blood pressure. The physicians or physician assistants can prescribe medications, and they can come right to Walmart and get their prescription filled.
We're standing in the lab area here, but we can also do sutures. I mean, small procedures.
Yes, we can. We can do sutures for minor lacerations, and that's certainly a convenience to not have to go to the hospital here. So.
And because of the hours, it's so convenient. We have other facilities here that have opened up for Southwest Medical. Are we looking to expand any more here in Pahrump?
Right now we want to see how this goes, but we may in the future. Everything is, up for grabs, so maybe.
And tell me a little bit about what's going to happen in the future as far as, are we going to have an EKG machine? Are we looking at an EKG machine for this?
I think, it really is dependent on what the community needs are here and our space limitations. So certainly we want to make sure that we're serving the community.
And free blood pressure testing.
Absolutely. People can come in and check the blood pressure. We'll have the MA out that can help assist, and we will do that as any time that we're open.
And how many people are going to actually be working in this facility?
There will be a medical assistant who works at the front desk and also helps with the patients, and then there'll be either a physician or a physician assistant here at all times.
And flu shots?
We will have flu shots available as well.
And we'll give everybody the phone number right after this. But, of course, it's located here inside Walmart. Are we going to have a ribbon cutting?
I certainly think that that may be something that we look to do in the near future.
We're looking at probably the first week in November, second week in November before Thanksgiving.
Free flu shots will be available next weekend at Desert View Hospital. Physician's assistant Jennifer Valerie invites you to get yours to stay healthy.
Well, if you haven't had your flu shot, and I have, we're going to tell you how you can get free flu shots this weekend. We're going to speak to Southwest Medical Associates physician assistant Jennifer Valerie.
It's going really good. I'm really impressed with the way the clinic turned out. I like how the room sizes and the equipment that we'll have, so we can actually run tests and treat patients a lot better than what I was expecting for what we had.
You're going to be back and forth here, kind of rotating?
That's right. Most of my time will be spent actually at the clinic off of Calvada, and then I will be coming out here probably a couple times a week. There's another physician assistant that will be out here on a regular basis, so his name is Adam Luckett, and he will be starting when the clinic opens here.
So you're really going to be like the hands-on person a lot of people are going to see and deal with here at this facility, as well as Adam. So tell me a little bit about what you are looking forward to seeing here and some of the patients' needs.
Well, I'm just looking forward to the fact that we'll be able to reach out to the community a lot more than what we've been able to in the past. We have a lot of people that come to see us over at the clinic off of Calvada, but we're so new and we're just starting to get familiar with the community. This will be a lot better for us to actually get our faces known, be able to, set up a good repertoire with the people here, and also we'll be able to provide services that, might not normally get. Well, we're open late, so, even when we're accessible even when you get off of work, so, and on the weekends, and it's right here at Walmart, so you can still do your normal daily stuff and be seen for something like a cold or a sore throat, or if you think you might have a bladder infection or just need a flu shot, we can take care of you here.
And one of the things that they have here is that little beeper, so you can go through the store, and then when your appointment time is ready, they beep you.
That's right. That's actually my favorite thing that we have about here, because that way you can, like I said, go on with your normal daily activities and still be seen. The little beeper, it'll go off when it's time for your appointment, so depending on where you are in the store, you can come back over and have your appointment, and no real wait or delay in what you want to get done with your day.
I know that you came up to the station the other day and gave us some flu shots. You're going to be having a flu shot clinic at Desert View Hospital. What's going on there?
Right. On the 15th at Desert View Hospital from 9, and I'm not sure about when it ends. I think when we have the last person, we'll end the shots. But we'll be giving out flu shots for everybody. There's no copay. There's no cost to you. All you have to do is come out, fill out some paperwork, and then have your vaccination.
Thank you so much. Can't wait to see you here when this clinic opens.
Oh, thank you. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to work out here. I'm going to have fun.
Well, as you can see, everybody at KPVM should stay healthy. Everybody got their flu shot.
That's right.
Did you see how nervous Vern looked?
I know, he was flinching.
He was. And now they say sometimes you get sick after one, but you say you've never been sick.
No.
Okay, and Vern did feel sick, so I don't know. Well, coming up, we'll have Zach Fuentes with your entertainment update.
And a local credit union changes its name.
We'll be right back.
News 46 is brought to you by Southwest Medical Associates. Their healthcare center is now open in your neighborhood. Southwest Medical Associates. Now that's powerful medicine.
Welcome back to News 46. Now let's get an update in the world of entertainment with Zach Fuentes.
I'm Zach Fuentes with your entertainment this week. While Monday marked the second week of the Conrad Murray trial, If you remember, Conrad Murray is a doctor who is believed to be responsible for the death of Michael Jackson back in June of 2009. Jackson died of acute propofol intoxication after he suffered cardiac arrest. On August 24th of 2009, the LA coroner ruled Jackson's death a homicide. Now, a homicide designation does not necessarily mean it was a crime, as we're also used to associating it with. It means that Jackson died at the hands of another. Murray is a suspect because he was the one who administered the propofol to Jackson. Now, propofol is a powerful anesthetic that is usually only used in a hospital. Jackson was using it due to insomnia. The propofol was not the only drug found in Jackson's system, however. It is reported that Jackson was receiving medication from possibly 9 different doctors. Murray was the one administering all of these medications, many of which were known to conflict with one another. The drugs mixed with propofol was what contributed to the singer's untimely death. On February 8, 2010, Dr. Murray was charged with involuntary manslaughter and pleaded not guilty. The trial has so far seen testimonies from members of Jackson's entourage and doctors from the ER room that paramedics took Jackson to. Jackson's family has been present at some of the trial dates, but it is still unsure if any of them, specifically his children, who were there at the time of his death, will testify. Dr. Conrad Murray was a cardiologist in Las Vegas before becoming Jackson's personal physician a few weeks before Michael Jackson's death. Well, on Monday, the Lost Hills Police Department responded to a call that a 20-year-old who was driving on a suspended license took out a stop sign and crashed into a light pole and a fence of a residence in a gated neighborhood in Hidden Hills, California. That residence belonged to none other than country singer LeAnn Rimes, who fortunately was in North Carolina at the time. The police say that the driver did appear to be under the influence, but cannot confirm it until toxicology results are returned. Rimes went on her Twitter account and said, quote, "To address the accident that happened in front of our home this morning, everyone is okay and safe. However, if drunk driving was involved, it is terribly sad. My family could have been seriously injured, and any situation where someone is drinking and driving should not be taken lightly. Needless to say, it was a very unsettling call to receive this morning. Thank goodness the young driver and everyone at home are okay," unquote. And we're glad LeAnn Rimes and her family were okay too. Well, I don't usually do these kind of things where stuff hasn't been confirmed because I try to avoid being like a tabloid sort of thing. But I have gotten a few questions about this, so I'm going to go there just this once. Many rumors have been circulating regarding the possibility of Demi Moore and Ashton Kutcher splitting up. It was reported that Kutcher was cheating on Demi Moore with a 23-year-old female and that the couple had been living apart for months now. On September 23rd, Moore posted on her Twitter account, quote, "When we are offended at any man's fault, turn to yourself and study your own failings. Then you will forget your own anger," unquote. However, Kutcher tweeted a link to the Public Enemy song, quote, "Don't believe the hype," unquote. You may interpret those comments any way you like, but I'm just letting you know that nothing has been officially confirmed or denied regarding the issue as of yet. Well, last week it was a lion that was keeping the Brad Pitt film Moneyball from taking the top spot at the box office, but this week it was a dolphin. Dolphin Tale took the #1 spot, bringing in $14.2 million this weekend. Moneyball is, however, at number 2, bringing in $12.5 million, and the re-release of The Lion King fell from first place to number 3 this weekend with $11.1 million earned. Comedy film 50-50 was at 4th place, bringing in $8.9 million. And at number 5 was the drama Courageous, which generated $8.8 million, which may seem like a small number compared to what the other films I just mentioned earned, but considering the fact that it cost $2 million to make, I think the filmmakers made a decent profit. I'm Zach Fuentes, and that was your entertainment.
A special production of The Lion King was performed last week on Broadway in New York City. The company of The Lion King and panel of autism experts collaborated on ways to slightly modify the show to make sure autistic children did not have negative reactions to loud or sudden sound or light cues.
Now, the volume in the opening number and other scenes, including the sound of a roar, was turned down. All strobe lights and lighting that panned into the house were cut. The sound and light reductions were done electronically so that neither the actors nor the orchestra had to tone down their performances.
Offstage, there were small activity and quiet areas that were set up in the lobby for children who needed a break from the show. Volunteers from local autism organizations were on hand to offer assistance.
Very nice of them to do that. Now, Nevada Federal Credit Union has changed its name to One Nevada Credit Union as part of the company's previously announced conversion to a state-chartered, federally insured financial institution. A conversion to a state charter also allows One Nevada to serve all of Washoe and Nye counties.
On August 30th, the credit union approved the conversion to a Nevada state-chartered, federally insured credit union. Federal law allows only federally chartered credit unions to use the word federal in their names. Federal credit unions organize themselves around federal regulations, while state-chartered institutions follow state banking laws. According to the National Credit Union Association, new signs and billboards went up over the weekend as part of a soft launch.
Now, changes inside branches and on internal and member documents are expected to be completed over the next 60 to 90 days.
And they wanted to make sure that everybody knows they did not change ownership. Just names.
Right.
Okay. Well, after the break, we will have Zach Fuentes with a look at our weather, so please keep it here.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump. Local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
Welcome back to News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes here with your weather. Today we did have a wind advisory and it's going to remain in effect until 8 p.m. The gusts are expected to be at up to 50 miles per hour, so take precautions. If you're going to Vegas or on any of the highways, please be careful in your vehicles. It might push them around a little bit there. But today we did have some showers, as you could see outside. We had a high of 70 degrees and our winds were coming out of the south-southwest at 19 miles per hour. The gusts, like I said, were pretty high at up to 35 miles per hour, and our pressure is holding steady there at 29.66. The UV index is at 3, moderate. That's the lowest it's been since I started doing weather here. And the humidity is at 66%. The sunrise was at 6:42 a.m. and our record for today was back in 1980 at 99 degrees. Tonight we're looking at some showers, a low of 53 degrees, and our winds coming out of the west-southwest at 16 miles per hour. The gusts at up to 39 miles per hour. Humidity at 63%, and the sunset's looking to be at 6:22 p.m. 41 degrees was our record for tonight back in 1937. Tomorrow we're going to look forward to some rain again, a high of 67 degrees, dropping a little bit there, and our low is going to be at 53 degrees. The winds are going to come out of the west-southwest again at 17 miles per hour, and our gusts are looking to be at up to 23 miles per hour. The UV index is going to go up a little bit there at 4, which is still moderate, and the sunrise is looking to be at 6:43 a.m. The humidity at 38%. Our 7-day forecast tomorrow, like I said, is going to be some clouds and everything, possibly some rain. The high is going to be at 66, it looks like. Friday through Sunday, we're not going to have any clouds, but Monday it looks like it's going to be mostly cloudy again. Our highs are going to go up a little bit there, so we won't be in the 60s. By the end of the week, Wednesday, it's going to be 93 degrees, and our lows are going to be in the 40s. And today's worst weather was in Lovelock, Nevada, right here, where it was chilly and rainy. Rhonda, Janet?
Wow, Zach. Good job. Thank you. It's going to be springy the rest of the week, it sounds like.
Well, rain.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you know, the week coming up is really, really nice.
Yeah, it's great.
It's really weird. It's gone from practically, you know, it feels like summer to bam, just one day switch.
Good thing the weather held out for the fair.
Yes, it is.
Now, you can bring your animals to Shadow Mountain Feed, located at Leslie and Bella Vista, on Saturday, November the 12th, for the low-cost vaccination clinic. Now, for more information, you can call 727-5527.
And that was Shadow Mountain Feed.
Right.
Now, Desert View Hospital and Valley Electric Association are holding a golf tournament and luncheon. They invite you to assist our community by helping them support the Food for Thought program. The tournament begins this Saturday, which is October 8th, starting at 8 a.m. at Mountain Falls Golf Course. And for more information and tickets, you can call 727-5312.
Now, on Saturday, October the 22nd, the Rotary Club is holding a $10,000 cash giveaway. Only 300 tickets will be sold, and each ticket includes admittance for 2 people with heavy appetizers and 1 drink each, plus 1 ticket entered into the drawing bin. Hurry, these tickets sell out early every year, and you can call 702-628-7593 for more information, or 727-9400, extension 203, and ask for Vern.
All right, well, that seems to do it for today's news. We will see you here again tomorrow night. For tonight, I'm Rhonda Van Winkle.
And I'm Janet Arrett.
From all of us up here on the hill, we wish you a great evening. We'll see you again tomorrow night.
Good night.